first one here will come from Daniel Wagner.
Elias, does it feel good to finally have one of those one-timers on the power play go in? It seemed like you were pretty pumped when that puck went in the net.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a lot of hitting the post, broken sticks, and I mean, I've been trying to score those for X amount of games now. So I'm happy I got one and tied the game.
Does it still take some of the wind out of your sails, obviously giving up that goal quickly into overtime, or can you take something from this game and progress forward out of it, taking a lesson from how you came back to win at the end of the third?
Of course, it's strong of us to come back and tie the game, but I think we have a lead coming into the third. I think there's some plays that we want back. We got to be more crisp with the puck. We turned over in a few areas. I was trying to make some plays. I was losing too many puck battles. So, I mean, we have the game in our hands, but we kind of let it go.
Next up is Joey Kenward.
Brandon, maybe just to follow up on what Elias said there, is that a case where with how this game started, it's frustrating not to have come away with 2 points, or based on how it ended, that you're happy to have gotten at least a point for your efforts?
I think just more disappointed not to come away with 2. Like you said, we started well. Played a pretty solid game all the way through. I mean, PD touched on, we had a few too many turnover things that kind of fed their transition. They're a pretty quick team on the transition. A lot of forwards that could really make plays, and a lot of plays through the neutral zone they make. So when you turn them over to them, it kind of makes their job a bit easier. Other than that, I thought our game was really solid. I thought we battled hard. D zone was good. Made some good plays in the offensive zone. It's a tight game. I felt like a playoff game. I mean, it was intense. So disappointing not to get the points for sure. I think we've obviously we feel it in the room. We know we've been playing better hockey in the last 2 weeks here. We've been talking about it, but at some point these moral victories they don't really count. That sucks.
Elias, can you just take us through that first goal of yours, how you saw it all play itself out after taking the shot from your teammate and then having the quick recognition to be able to beat the netminder with your back to him?
Yeah. Mailer made a good play to Brock, who had a good shot in the slot. So I was just trying to screen Hellebuyck, but yeah, hit me in the stomach. I just tried to get the puck quick to the ice and bat it in, and yeah, it went home.
Next up is Farhan Lalji.
I lost both of you guys. Brandon, you just said these moral victories don't count. You've had 7 good games and not necessarily a ton of points to show for it. How tough is it to stay with it when you see the math, you see the standings, you know where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, no question. I mean, it's frustrating. Like I said, we've talked about it. I think the other day we talked about too far, and we feel like our game's so much better than we were when we had that really rough patch. There's a different feeling in the room. There's a different feeling on the bench. There's still a lot of confidence in our group. You can just feel it. So can't hang our heads. Just got to keep going. But like you said, no question, it's frustrating when you play like that and don't get rewarded. We sucked a point out, but hey, it's all division games this year. So you got to start beating these teams, and we just got to get a bit of a streak going. And that's also the beauty of it too. You're playing teams that when you do beat them, you gain points on them every night. So we've been through the rough patch of the year, and we just got to keep pushing and getting better like we are.
Elias, same for you. How do you stay positive through it when you're not necessarily getting the results you feel maybe you deserve?
I mean, you have to stay positive. I mean, nothing good comes with being negative. Like Brandon said, hopefully this rough 2 weeks with I think we could have had a lot more wins, but I mean, it's not bouncing our way. It's not going our way, but like you still got to keep our heads up and just be ready for the next one. No need to look back, and just got to keep moving forward.
We'll go now to Gemma Carson-Smith.
Hi, guys. a lot of penalties in the third period there. What does that do to the game? Does it interrupt the flow or the rhythm at all when you've got that many whistles?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the game, I guess. Yeah, I thought over the last 10 days here, probably 5-6 games, our penalties have been down quite a bit. So that's been good. You know, it sucks to take that one in the third, they score on it, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And then our power play gets one, Petey gets one there at the end to tie it up. So anytime there's power plays, penalty kills, it takes the flow out 5-on-5 a bit, but the game felt pretty smooth all the way through up until that point.